So there is a thing that bothers me quite a bit. It's all these like talks about being masculine and trying to show off and like to prove, oh yeah, like I'm so cool, I got all that, and like I don't like it. It's all the social media is a bit like crazy because it's either like, oh yeah, I need to be masculine, or it's like toxic masculinity and all those topics that have been going up and down over the last years. All that don't matter if you actually do what you need to do. And I think that's the truth for most cases. So my goal is, or this channel is dedicated to the Responsible Man Project, because I want to grow to be a responsible man. Like, I have a wife, I have a son, and I need to be responsible first. I actually spoke with my wife about that earlier. But I need to also say that you need to have fun. And I said, yeah, well, that's true for the most part. But having fun is easy because everybody likes having fun, but nobody likes being responsible. And first we need to learn to be responsible, and we need to be reminded to be responsible to then go out and have fun. Because fun is easy. Fun is the reward. But the reward for what? And that's the part why I'm dedicating this channel to becoming responsible, because my goal is that I can be a good teacher to my son as he grows up, which means that I first need to become what I want to teach him and do what I want to teach him. And so this is why this channel will be all around time management, building a business, to have the money to provide for the family, but also to be there and be active in the family. So I don't want to waste my time on the things that I know don't matter tomorrow. And I know there's a lot of things that we worry about, that we try to do, that we try to accomplish, but they don't matter. Like, I've played so many games over the years. I've spent hours and hours in like the fantasy worlds on the internet. Did it matter? No. Like, no matter how much I played, like, I don't have anything to pay. Like, there's no benefit from me. There is no outcome that I got from that helped me to be here today. Sure, I mean, some games are fun, but again, where does fun get me? Fun is good if you know what people you spend it with, like what people you want to have fun with. Because fun by yourself is worthless. Sure, like, who are you going to share it with? So I think the importance is that first you need to become the man that can have good people around him. And that so that means you need to be someone that people want to be with. Which I know that, like, I'm still in the process of that, and I'll probably need to make another video on that in the future, but I've not been always easy to be with. I've been argumentative. I'm still, I guess, sometimes that way. I'm trying to get better, though. It doesn't help to be confrontative. It doesn't help to be negative. It doesn't help to be argumentative. It doesn't help to be prideful. All those attributes aren't nice to be around with. You need to be with someone that you love, and you need to be with someone that you can, like, share your life with. And that's the huge blessing I have in my wife, that she's supportive of what I do, even if it's sometimes not that easy, also to her. But I know that if I'm responsible, and if I'm taking ownership, and if I'm stepping up the game, that I can actually provide for my family doing what I do. And that's the important thing. That first, we need to step up and take ownership of our time, money, and energy. Those are our three resources. You can only, and the most expensive of that is our time, because we can't get time back. There is no payback on time. We can earn more money in the future, if we lose it all today, but we can't get more time if we wasted it yesterday. Like, it's gone. So by playing computer games, you're losing the time you had now, and it's just like time lapsing. So it's just wasted. It's just gone because there is like, what did you do with the time? Oh, I played the game. And it's interesting because the other day I've been on Steam again for like in a long time. And it was interesting to see the people that wrote like reviews on games, and they always show the amount of in-game time spent, or the in-game time the person spent that wrote the review. And it's hard for me to see that I have spent 40 hours in a game, because that means that it's been a work week. So what I'm accomplishing in 1 week, I could have done in that time too. So that's a bit crazy to think. But then I looked at the reviews, and there were people that spent 1,500 hours in one game. And I'm like, oof, if you could have that time back, that's 1 year worth of working every hour. It's crazy. Gone. If the owner is not updating it anymore, it glitches, it breaks, then the game is gone. You moved some pixels over the screen. It's gone. So, yeah, I don't quite remember where I started actually, but it's so important that we step up the game, our game, become responsible, because that is everything that matters. Because if you're responsible early on, you'll become the man that your family will need in the future. If you have a family now, then it's even more important, because you need to be the man that the family needs right now. And there is no tomorrow on that, because tomorrow is already a day gone by. And so that urgency has grown for me with the birth of my son last year, where I could see that like he's growing up, and if I want to get things done before he's a certain age, then I need to get a move on, because every day he's going to grow. And that's interesting, because in the first year you'll see a lot of change, you'll see a lot of growth happening. And so you're daily reminded that he's growing up and he's going to change. And so if you want to get something done, do it now, because tomorrow is already a different game. Yeah, so that's the message I want to put out there. Become responsible, take ownership, and be the man. And I know that there's a lot of different debates on like what a man needs to do and what a man is really about. But if you have like take ownership on your life, even if you don't have a family, that will be worth it, because you're stepping it up. You're getting uncluttered. Don't like let your clothes be everywhere. Clean up your house, clean up your life. Take ownership of your time, because your time runs out. And I know it doesn't feel like that. Maybe like I mean, I'm 28 now, so that's quite a few years already. Like I spent 7 years in university. I've done 13 years of high school, because Germany has a different system, and I was a year abroad. So there's just like time gone, and that's good. That's growing up. That's maturing. But at some point, you need to step it up and become the owner of your time, because yeah, it's not yours essentially, which is another interesting idea to talk about, like the stewardship of time and not the ownership of time, because you're not owner of your time, you're steward of your time, because it's rented essentially, because you can't hold on to your time. You can't try to hold on to your money, but even that will be gone eventually. You can't hold on to your energy, because when you grow old, you lose more and more of your energy. So none of these three key resources are actually yours. I think I need to start clearing up some more topics and not mix them all, but we'll get to the individual topics more and more over the next weeks. But like the idea is clear. Step up, become an owner of your life, step up the ownership, be responsible, do the things that actually matter, and commit to them. And that way you can start a business and make it successfully. Many people quit at some point because it's too much, where the actual tasks aren't many. So what's too much? Yeah, so I think I'll leave it at that for this video now. Yeah, go about it. Have a good day. See you in the next one.